Hi, welcome to Sparkling Memories, a place where you can build a healthy relationship with food, person, yourself. And today we're going to talk about St. Thomas. We're going to talk about the trip to St. John, and we're going to talk about the economy. If you're not interested, I suggest you just click off because it's going to be too deep for some people who don't quite understand what the topic is about. So a couple of days, been to St. Thomas. The first thing I noticed is the cost for everything. It not only doubled since my last visit, but the place look like a third world country. All these buildings that look decent are all the government buildings. Everything is faded. And why don't look dirty, look ridiculous. And I say to myself, how the economy get so bad that just the atmosphere and looking around at the different places, you could go from the airport to Gottlieb, and then you have this big old trash and this landfill you have over here by Concurrent School. All boarded off, a bunch of junk in inside, it got resell, so somebody else gonna deal with it. Okay, cool, patience. This bridge, that blue bridge right there by Altona, we have the Total gas station. That bridge been there forever. They fix it, and then when they fix it, then it broke down again from rust. Fix it. You have this big old immigration building in St. Thomas. You have the big old building for WIC. You have human services. You have social services. How all the government buildings look good, even the one that's in Frenchtown just before the McDonald's. Everything paint and looking good. I understand that we deal with tourists every single day, but how about the island? The island sure even look like that. You are tourists. You won't realize St. Thomas never look like that all the time. You think, but wait, this the island where they say they get the best top 10 beach, Megan's Bay. They got the place. And then they have people where you say good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is. They're still as friendly as possible. They ain't out there watching you like as if you will say nothing to them. But my thing is, clean up the island, people. Clean up how it look. Plant a couple banana, some proper palm trees. Look how I was making palm trees by the big Banca Popular by Frenchtown. Y'all be to find the place. What happened? Y'all don't fall off. It ain't enough that you got to pay an arm and leg for everything. But now look how the place look. We never look like this, people. I am from St. Thomas, US Virgin Islands, and I was disgusted at how the place look. This is why I could deal with the government business and no other place. Seriously? On to the next topic. St. John. Me and my mom went to St. John. July 4th. It's supposed to be woohoo! Parade day. We're going to enjoy the festivities, get a little food, you get a little drink on, you get a little Franco, and if you're into that, you get a little ice cream, a little juice, a little free water. Because a lot of people have given out free water. And if you didn't want water, you could just buy one for $1. It was the same bottle anyway. So now, we're waiting there. Parade start 11 o'clock in the morning. You know this man didn't catch boat or nothing from St. Croix. I want to slowly come inside there like everything airy. Around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't mind if you had come 11:30, maybe 12. 12:30 the latest. But 1 o'clock you rolling inside there. My problem is, it start 11. And the parade can't start until the government come. He know he as a governor need to come there in order for it to start. Why you gonna fix yourself and come day 1 o'clock? And it's this, as I understand it isn't the first time he do it either. For those who like to cut and paste, send them this video right here. You take too long with people time and people patience with you. That is a load of baloney. You go and tell me people from other islands could come to St. Thomas and do the parade on time, but you can't come to the parade so it could start on time? How many times do you think people have time for this BS? Time is money. I come all the way down there to enjoy the festivities. And the one thing again I wanted to see, I couldn't see because he fixed himself to come late. And let's apologize about being a couple hours late. It don't make a bit of difference. Because you know it starts 11. Come 11 o'clock. Come 10 o'clock. Don't want to send they one like people ain't got nothing else to do. Another thing I have to say about St. John. The one person I went to in St. John for my stuff. $5 for a beef patty. Yeah, what I telling you? $5. Surface is $3. I would have said, you know what? It's cool. But the food was nasty. Okay? From the dough to right down to when you get to the meat part. It was nasty. I took one bite out of the surface patty and I had to put it back in the bag. I had to piece apart the actual patty couple times to find the lace saltfish you had in there. This saltfish, once again, was nasty. How we all get food vendor license and can't cook? How? Who it is that tell I could cook? Then I look at my patty good after I don't take it off and don't finally taste this nasty thing. The patty burn up. You see how dark it is? It was darker than my skin burn up. How are you selling people food for arm and a leg when it comes to the beef patty and it don't taste good? How in the world beef is more than saltfish? Since when? Because now I understand y'all put all kind of thing up in the beef. Y'all don't care. Y'all look at it, take like scrap from meat here and there and then put it into the meat and make it ground beef. This is why I don't participate in eating ground beef, you know. Because y'all ain't gonna look to poison me or give me something else to eat. And I said to myself, let me go to this Freako truck. The Freako truck was freaking awesome. I got me a passion fruit Freako. I got my mom a mango Freako. It was awesome. I went to the LA ice cream truck they had in St. John. It was good. Because I think I had gotten some strawberry ice cream. It was good. From the amount they pour in the cone and the amount they pour in the cup. It was decently priced. So I ain't got no frustration over that. But my whole thing is, if you are a vendor, are you selling food? Try giving people a taste of it. Like a like sample dish here, you know, or a like freebie there. Because y'all making food and y'all even thinking, when you get your food have to look appetizing. If you don't burn up the food, throw it away. Don't come give me it with no high price tag. I ain't in that with you. You want to be vendor? Learn how to cook. That thing won't even season. It didn't have no onion in it. And some people have got 5-point bell pepper. I don't put bell pepper in my saltfish. Only onion. But my thing is, if you want to be unique, fine. But you can't be here talking about how this is how our island food that is. When I know fully well, I even from the island, I can't cook nothing. Now, don't get me wrong. I buy some sugar cake from over there. for the same people with the nasty patty. The sugar cake, them all good. The only issue I had is all I'm using food coloring. So make it pink, yellow, even lime green. Who that eat lime green food? Please, the show of hands. Who that eat lime green food? Seriously. Anybody? Who that eat lime green food? Till next time, let's sit around for sparkling memories. Bye-bye.